This video training program will take you through the procedure for properly and safely assembling and operating the Mies filter machine. The video is intended as a guide to get you up and running quickly. For more detailed information, please refer to the printed Assembly Operation Service and Parts Manual. Please carefully note and always follow the safety precautions outlined in the manual. Do not make any modifications or design changes to the Mies filter machine or use it for any purpose other than its intended use. The Mies filter machine is designed to filter out food particles and impurities from shortening or cooking oil, eliminating undesirable taste transfer to the food. If not routinely removed, these particles and impurities will ultimately ruin the shortening and therefore the food product. You can measurably extend the useful life of shortening with regular and proper use of the Mies filter machine. Lower shortening costs and a better tasting food product makes your Mies filter machine a wise investment. Before beginning assembly, check each part against the parts list in the manual. For best filtering results, always use Mies filter paper. The 50-pound weight Mies paper collects all of the food particles and impurities along with absorbing water from the oil. Lighter weight generic paper does not provide the same effective filtering process. Now place the bottom nut on a clean flat surface, threaded side up. Place the center hole of the filter paper over the threads of the bottom nut. Place the bottom filter screen curved side up over the filter paper. Add the spacer ring, notched side down. Now, place the top flat filter screen on top of the spacer ring. And place another sheet of Mies filter paper on top of the filter plate. Screw the standpipe assembly onto the thread of the bottom nut. Hand tightening is sufficient. Place the bottom ring on a flat surface and start the thumb screws. Center the previously assembled unit in the bottom ring. With the open end of the guides facing clockwise, place the top ring over the entire assembly. Tighten the wing nuts. Filter plate assembly is now complete. Place the filter tank in the dolly ring. Place the previously assembled filter plate into the filter tank. Make sure it is seated properly. Place the tank safety guard on the filter tank. The safety guard must be in position at all times to prevent accidental contact with hot shortening. Set the pump motor in the square opening of the tank guard. Make sure the bottom of the pump and the standpipe fitting mate correctly. Secure the union hand tight. Insert the nozzle into the nozzle holder provided on the motor. Finally, secure the hose fitting to the top pump fitting. Make sure the coupling is tight. The unit is now ready for use. Before each use, make a visual check of the entire unit. Check the hose for loose covers, cracks, kinks, bulges, or soft spots, which might indicate broken or displaced reinforcement. Check the hose fittings and coupler. Movement or play in the coupler indicates wear, and the hose should not be used. Replace a worn or defective hose only with Mies item number 3R, return hose assembly. Do not turn the motor on unless the return hose is secure and the nozzle is seated solidly in the nozzle holder or you are in full control of the nozzle. Do not point the nozzle at anyone or anything. Hot oil can cause severe burns. Do not leave the nozzle unattended when the pump is on. To assure proper viscosity, preheat shortening to 325 to 350 degrees. Use extreme caution when working with hot oil. Clean the fryer vat according to the manufacturer's instructions using Mies Carbonade XX Filter Aid Powder as a mild abrasive cleaning agent. Using a good quality filter aid powder like Mies Carbonade XX is very important during the filtering process. Carbonade's unique particle structure allows the greatest degree of filtration possible. Carbonade XX is a natural, non-toxic substance without any harsh chemicals or bleaches, made up of billions of microscopically fine spaces to collect impurities generated during cooking. Lesser grades of powder cannot accomplish the same thorough filtering results. Sprinkle Mies Carbonate XX, approximately 1 pound per 50 pounds of shortening, into the fryer. With the paddle, stir the carbonate gently throughout the hot oil. Position the filter machine to safely receive oil from the fryer, either via the drain or drain hose. Do not use the electrical plug or the return hose to move the machine. When the fryer is empty, leave the fryer's drain open. Place the nozzle of the filter machine into the fryer and turn on the pump to flush any remaining sediment from the fryer. When the fryer is free of sediment, turn the motor off. Verify that the nozzle is placed securely in the nozzle holder to avoid the nozzle slipping out and spraying bystanders with hot oil. Turn the pump on and allow the hot shortening to recirculate through the filter 5 to 7 minutes until the shortening appears clear. Turn off the pump. After making sure the fryer's drain is closed, turn on the pump to return the filtered shortening to the fryer. When the transfer is complete, turn off the pump and unplug the unit. Using protective gloves, immediately disconnect the hose from the pump, then drain it, and uncouple the pump from the standpipe. Failure to do so may result in shortening solidifying in the hose or pump. Use care when handling the pump motor so as not to damage the pump fitting. Remove the tank guard. Grasp the standpipe and remove the entire filter plate assembly. Discard the paper, clean and dry the assembly. Properly dispose of any remaining shortening in the filter tank and wipe down with a dry cloth. Store the remaining parts in a protected area. To avoid damage to the filter paper, do not reassemble the filter assembly until you are ready to use the unit. For the HC series of Mies filter machines with the extra safety features of an added hinged protective cover and tank skirt, the assembly and operating procedures are the same. Proper use, care, and maintenance will provide many years of service from your Mies filter machine. If you have any questions or need further information about these procedures, please contact Mies Products.